Here's what I would do if I was the lead designer at Weave. So this is their website. It's a good website. They explain their product pretty well. They have lots of trust badges and lots of graphics on the website. However, if I were to leave the website, close my eyes, and try to remember the Weave brand as a whole, what would help me remember it? There isn't a whole lot to go by because it looks like a lot of the other SaaS websites that are currently out there. And that's okay, it's a fine website, but if you want people to remember you, you have to have a visual identity that people can remember and connect the visual identity to the name of your company. So when I think of the word Weave, what are some explorations that we could do that would help people remember Weave, the Weave brand? And so one thing is DNA, right? DNA kind of weaves, right? There's strands of DNA that kind of go around and spiral. And so that is one exploration that you as a designer could do. So here's the current website. And then this would be an exploration of that DNA strand. It's pretty flat and it's pretty simple. This is just a starting point, but this is the idea that would help people remember the company after leaving. So you could start with something like this. And as the project went on, you could get further and more complex. So start out with a flat DNA structure. And then in the future, you could add a fabric texture that would be much more memorable. Or you could go into a metallic-y texture or more of a chalky texture similar to the skeleton or the vertebrae, right? So those are some ways that you can make the brand as a whole more memorable, and I think it would just improve the value of the company as a whole. So let's go back here and let's look at one more exploration. What is something else that reminds you of something that weaves? Well, for me, it would be the way that birds build nests, right? They kind of take fig trees and leaves and they just kind of wrap them around and they build a nest. And so this is a second way that they could make their brand more memorable, and it would just be a way basically to frame up the cards, and you could even combine it with the DNA strands right here. There's so many different ways you could go about this, but I think this is just, again, way more memorable than what the current website is, just because this one looks like so many other websites out there. I'm not trying to bash the Weave website. I actually think it's a good website, but I do think it could be better. If you're looking for a new website and you want to improve the brand because your website looks like 1,000 other SaaS websites out there, let's talk. We'll see you.